Hi. I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping Oscar Piastri would win yesterday. Before the race even started, I'm like, I know people want Mr. Leclerc to win at his home Grand Prix. Not me. Couldn't be me. I don't want him to win at his home Grand Prix. I want Oscar Piastri to win at his home Grand Prix. Oscar's been tracing his lineage to every single time to make it his home Grand Prix. He'd be like, "Oh, look, somehow my family tree goes to this country." He couldn't find anything for Monaco, so Leclerc said he'd adopt him. So there's a little lore if you didn't know, the little joke. So yeah, that's why I said his home Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri Leclerc. Yikes, yikes signs. Poor Nico Hulkenberg. Ugh, poor Nico. I feel so bad. He almost got through too. He was just driving and he almost got through, but not quite. K-Mag was just being a criminal as per, but that's okay. Um, what can you do? Not crash, but whatever. I can't imagine having 10 points on your license and taking this risk. Like, if I had 10 points on my license, I would not be taking any risks. I'd be like, okay, don't want to crash and get more points and not be able to race, like. But I also think he knows he's not racing next year, at least not at Haas. Probably. I don't think he's racing next year at Haas. I shouldn't say, I won't speak in absolutes. He's probably not racing there next year, and I think he knows it, so maybe he's taking the risk to try and get a seat elsewhere. But not when you have so many points on your license, my dude. I'm the biggest Ocon defender, literally ever. And I cannot defend this. I love Ocon so much. Favorite driver. Favorite driver. I can't defend this. Totally unnecessary, dangerous, ruined the car, costs a lot of money. Especially because it is well known that he is looking to get a drive elsewhere, not at Alpine. So the fact that he would be doing something like this, knowing that it's going to lessen his chances of getting a drive somewhere else, he is a good driver. He just does this. Such a good pit stop, too. 2.3 seconds. We love to see it for Lance. We love to see it. Do not love to see this for Lance, though. He wouldn't have gotten to 10th anyway. I do not believe he would have been able to pass Gasly in the end anyway. But now we'll never know. Inside. Oh my god, overtake of the race. It's the only overtake in the race. God, Lance Stroll 2 overtakes. Wow, amazing. And the entire top 10 finishing in the order that they qualified in. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's ever happened before. Someone tell me if that's ever happened before, because I don't know. I'm just dumb. I'm just a dumb streamer. What do I know? Nothing. Ocon already apologized and took responsibility. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi. Sorry. I cannot, with people on social media saying literally exactly what you're saying. Before the race was even over, Ocon apologized and took responsibility for it. Before the race was even over, he already did it. It's on his Instagram. You can go check it. It's on Team Esteban Ocon's Instagram too. Like, he's already apologized and taken responsibility. He also took responsibility for his qualifying that he could have made it into Q3, but because he locked up and he made a mistake, he didn't. So Ocon does take responsibility. This is where I can defend him, okay? People think he's way more of an asshole than he actually is. The fandom has like this weird view of him that's not accurate. Because, they do give grace on lap 1 in Monaco, because it's a tiny little narrow little track. But I don't understand why one got a penalty and one didn't. Makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why did Ocon, why is he getting he got a 10-second penalty after he's out of the race, which was, what? But he's getting a grid penalty for next race, and K-Mag got nothing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, FIA. Make it make sense. And maybe I'm biased because I like Ocon and he's my favorite driver. Maybe I am biased. I do think Ocon deserved that penalty. I do. Before anyone's like, oh, you're always defending Ocon. Yes, I am. But not right now. I still think he should have gotten the penalty, okay? But I think K-Mag also should have gotten a penalty. Did I want Leclerc to win? No, not really. I didn't want him to like crash or anything. Like, it's not that I didn't want him to win, it's that I wanted Piastri to win, right? So it's not like I was like being anti Leclerc, I just was pro Piastri. There's a difference. So I really did want Piastri to win. Nobody, I'm pretty sure nobody but you has ever said Ocon is their favorite driver. Um, he's been my favorite driver since 2017. I've been rooting for him since I started watching F1. I don't know, I really like him. I know he gets a little saucy, a little spicy with his teammates, but I don't know, I still like him. I'm very like loyal to my favorites. But anyway, I was really hoping Piastri would win. He didn't. It's okay. Um, Leclerc wins. It's not a bad win. Like I'm happy he won. It just I wasn't rooting for him. Well, he had everyone else rooting for him. Why do I have to also root for him? Right? So Ferrari, they had a good race. They first and third. You can almost not get better than that. You can get better than that, but it's almost like you can't. Um just people finishing where they because of the red flag, there was no real way for anyone to make up places. Also, Javi's gone. It's you know, new race engineer and Leclerc wins. Maybe Javi was actually the curse. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not. But maybe he was the curse. But yeah, happy for Leclerc that he won in his home race. I really want to see a Piastri win. It's coming. I just don't know when. It's coming though. It's coming. McLaren also did really well, second, fourth. Very good points for them, especially with Perez being out of the race and Max being down in sixth. That's, you know, this is the time for the other teams to get points. Ferrari, McLaren, it's their time to get their points because Max isn't gonna get it. He's way down in sixth. He's getting some points, but not big points. Mercedes, I'm sorry, I think George Russell is delusional. I think he's a little delulu. Minimum podium if there wasn't a red flag. I was like, where in your brain, George Russell, did you think you were getting a podium? And maybe it was possible depending on the strategy, but I still don't think you would have. I think that's part of being an F1 driver, though. You have to think that you can win. You have to think that you can. So I get it, but also, like, Lewis had some things to say about. George is obviously going to be prioritized, basically, what he was saying. I was like, yeah, why wouldn't he be? You're leaving the team. Of course, George Russell is going to be prioritized because you're leaving. They're not going to prioritize you when you're going to be gone next year. Like, why would they do that? So I don't know why he said that, but he did say that. Racing Bulls. Yuki. Good job, Yuki. Daniel Ricciardo was just behind Alonso. Like everyone back there was just behind Alonso, couldn't get past. There's like legitimate like haters of Lance. And I'm like, how could you hate him? He's literally just a guy. Williams. Alex Albon got some points. Very happy for him as well. Alex, everyone knows Alex is a good driver. He deserves the world. He's also, I think he's like the people's driver. You know? People like him because he's such a likable guy. He's an underdog. Everyone loves an underdog. I can't see how much the tip is. It's kind of like over stuff. Damn. Oscar, oh, I can't see it. $6.90. Oscar Piastri Leclerc has tipped $6.90. I appreciate it. Taking over the previous latest tipper, which was Lance Stroll. by the way, was the previous chipper. So now we've got Oscar Piastri Leclerc, the other Leclerc. Yeah, I made that joke earlier. I had to explain it because I was like, I feel like people don't know, they don't get the joke. Um, so yeah, real Oscar Piastri has tipped me money. Cool, thanks, thanks. Logan Sargent was there. I don't really have anything to say about him. I'm sorry. I do not care. I genuinely don't care. He was also in that train behind Alonso. There we go. That's something about him. He was just there. Yeah. Like every time he's literally just there or he's crashing. He's either just there or he's doing something really dumb and ugh, I get so mad. I think even without the puncture, Lance would not have gotten into points. I think he still wouldn't have gotten past Gasly. I think people are being very dramatic about Alonso sacrificing his race. Alonso also wouldn't have gotten into points even if he didn't sacrifice his race, okay? It's Monaco. Relax, guys. Relax. Alonso did a great job, though. He played a really great team game, holding up the pack to try and maybe get his teammate into points. Alonso is a Chad, always. We love him. I do think it was unlucky that Lance got the puncture. Yes, he hit the wall. Yes, that is a skill issue. We'll say it, skill issue. However, other people hit the wall and did not get punctures. Although, if he hadn't hit it at all, that would be ideal, of course. I'm not saying he has no fault. I am saying that it is unlucky. Who knows? Maybe next year Aston Martin will get their shit together and Lance will win the drivers' championship. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have anything to say about Sauber. I know, like I should say something, but really, there's nothing to say besides we got a good view of all the debris from Joe's car being behind them. We got like a nice little view of that. Kick Sauber F1 Stake Kick Sauber F1 team. Should I say that when drunk? I think I probably say it better when drunk. I have like lizard brain. I'm drunk and I'm like, oh yeah, I know this. I do talk about F1 when I'm drunk a lot though. And then the Haas's. I feel so bad for Hulkenberg. Poor Hulk. I know he wouldn't have gotten points anyway, but it really sucks that he was out of the race just because of an incident he was not involved in and he almost got passed. I feel bad. And then K Mag is a criminal. I love it for him though. I think it's very entertaining, and I'm gonna be really sad when he doesn't have a seat next year because I find Kevin Magnussen very entertaining. Even if I think he is a menace, he's very entertaining. You weren't here, but I said that. I was like, they finished top 10, finished all in the same order they qualified in. I was saying that. I was like, I said, is that the first time it's ever happened? I was like, someone tell me because I don't know anything. It's crazy. Like, it's not, we need to do something to fix the circuit um when that happens. Like that shouldn't be happening. Let's be so for real right now. That should not be happening. Yeah, so that's everything. Good job to the podium sitters. Good job, guys. And a rating out of 10, I'd give it a 2. I'd give it a 1 if we didn't have the two Leclercs sitting on the podium right next to each other, 1 and 2. Charles Leclerc first, Oscar Piastri Leclerc second. If if we didn't get that, it would be a 1 out of 10. But it's a 2 out of 10 because of it. Let me know if you agree or not. If you gave this race anything higher than a 2 out of 10, you're either a Leclerc fan or a Max Verstappen hater. Bye bye. Have a good day.